A lot of familiar names here. Great, Amia. It's like a family now. Hey Paul, hey Rennie, hey Rena, Ricardo, Stefan. I was specifically also looking for one of our members. Um, he's contributing great stuff. Hector, are you on the call? Hey guys. Australia. Who's on this call with odd hours? Hey Tina. Yeah, Marie, thank you. It was a pretty successful boot camp. So when your efforts pay off, you feel pumped to just continue going on. Hey Tim, we'll just give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll talk about new stuff. Hey, thanks, Christy. Thank you, Brent. I'm gonna check that out after this call. Hey, Javed. Hi, Craig. Awesome. How many of you are here on this is your first call? Like how many of you have this call, like are attending this call for the first time? Okay. 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 And have you had a chance to, hey there, have you had a chance to go through the recordings in the AU Academy? Okay. Yeah, the previous two. So this is literally the first, third week. We've only had two calls so far. So you're not too far behind. I would highly recommend you guys to go in there, go through the first two recordings. They are the basis and the fundamentals of what this entire thing is all about. So I would highly recommend you to go through that, to those two videos, okay? And what we're going to talk about today on the calls is that you must have received an email as well. So I want to talk about uh, four new apps that we've launched. We've launched the white label for Pledge as well. I'm going to talk about that too. And there's an announcement that I'm going to make in the end, and the updates that are there on the existing apps that are there. And I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have on this journey of AEO. One thing that I've been hearing, somebody saying it's AI engine optimization, somebody saying it's answer engine optimization. There's a very little difference between those two things. The difference is small enough that you may interchange those terms, like you can use them, you can interchange the terms. Now, I'm just saying that it's AI engine optimization or answer engine optimization, just because, I'm studying both the concepts at the same time, and there's very little difference. So you just use whatever terminology works best for you. So I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna share my screen, and then I will, yes, white label. So let's talk about white label first, because a lot of you that I see on the call are familiar with Deal.ai's white label. Now you can actually white label Pledge.ai as well. Um, so yeah, Kirsty, I can't really change the terminology that everybody else is using right now. AEO also, sounds much more familiar with SEO. So we're just gonna stick with AEO, and you can invert it if it's AI or answer for A. No, Stefan, it's a completely different platform. It's a completely separate white label. So uh, it's a different white label altogether. We will also be introducing done for you services for pledge.ai, which means that building your website with AEO optimized content. The structure of the website is AEO optimized. The hidden parts of the website, like the schema, the images, the blogs, and all of that stuff, all of that is AEO optimized. So done for you service is coming pretty soon as well. You will also get access to the same website or funnel builder that my team will be using to deliver the done for you service. So that's coming as well. And yes, Donna, it's a completely separate thing. Okay, let's dive right into it. There's a lot to cover. Depending upon how fast we cover it, we'll be able to, you know, cover more and more stuff. So let me just share my screen. Okay. Is my screen visible, guys? Okay. Okay. Donna, you can, okay. Javed, okay. Should be visible now. Okay, perfect. So, if I go here, right. So if you see here, the white label, this is where when you click on this icon here, you can unlock it and actually get access to the white label part of pledge.ai. And then the same thing, you can put your brand on and sell all of these apps under your own brand, right? And I would truly appreciate if you guys can go in the community, share your feedback when you're using these apps so that we know what's working best for you, what's not working good for you, and we can work on that better. You guys are early group, so that's the best part of being early group, that you actually help drive the organization in the direction that benefits you at a much faster pace and much sooner than when an organization or a venture has taken a shape. It's much difficult to change it at that stage. But your feedback helps a lot in pivoting in the right direction. So just go over there in community when you work on these apps, share your feedback. Okay. Um, they're not all Deal.ai apps, Lawrence. All of these apps that you see are Pledge.ai, only AEO related. Only these apps, White Label, AI App Wizard, Academy App Wizard, AI Personality, till External App Wizard. Only these 6 apps are White Label related. Everything else is Pledge.ai specific. You're seeing Deal.ai? Why? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sharing the wrong screen. Can you see that now? Awesome. Perfect. Yeah. So this is Pledge.ai. So everything from white label here till external app wizard, they are white label related. Everything else is Pledge.ai related. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, when you click on white label, it's going to ask you to unlock it. You unlock it, and then you can just slam your name here, put your icon, sell it as your own. So I was saying in the community as well, just go in over there, put your comments, share your feedback, and we can work on that. Now, one feedback that I received from some of you in the last call was we don't have language option when it comes to creating content. Oh, great, Rennie. Go for it. You want to talk about a little bit as to how you want to utilize it, let me know. 2 again, Robert. So, and then 9 per month per seat. Romanian Catalan, Romanian, I don't remember if we have it on the roadmap or not. Let me make a note of that. I will check on that, but we've already started moving towards the different languages direction as well. So whichever app you open, you will see output language here. So you can add your language. Even here, so just pick up any app and you'll see output language, and you can select the language and you can generate the content will be generated in that language. It doesn't really matter what language you use to give the input in. even if your input is in English and you select French as an output language, it's going to give you output in French. Kirsty Seats means, so when you white label pledge.ai, it means that you can put your name instead of pledge.ai. Now, when you're going to have subscribers, they will essentially be using the resources that pledge.ai has. So it's going to be load on our server. So they're essentially using pledge.ai. So you can charge your subscribers like $40, $50, or whatever you want to charge them per month per seat. We will charge you $9 a month for every user you have. So you can charge 40, 50 from every user. We'll charge you flat rate of 9 per month per user that you have. Slowly and gradually, I'm going to be launching apps that are going to be AEO specific when it comes to content generation, not just text related, but images related as well. So wait for that a little bit, but it's coming. Now, have you guys been using this app? Because I'm going in and I'm checking and I'm making it better. Yeah, Rennie, first two seats like deal.ai, yes. So you can just go to Ask Darsh and just start chatting and ask all the questions that you have related to AEO. If you're not getting the answer that you're looking for, let me know. Just put that in the community. I'm any which ways checking the conversations and making the app better. And so that you have better quality of responses. So this is an app which has all my knowledge of whatever I understand about AEO as of yet, and this is going to keep getting better and better. So let me know if you're not getting the answers that you're looking for. Awesome, Mia. High five. Okay. The other apps that we launched. Oh, great, Justin. Hello. Yeah, I can see like it's a we have it's growing too fast. Pledge.ai is growing too fast, and I can see we have at least 3 people that are getting the white label every single day, which means you guys understand the potential of this. And because it's too new, the sooner you jump onto this opportunity, the sooner you'll be able to capitalize on it. I was talking to Brent, who's on the call right now, just like 30 minutes ago. And he is a client. We're going to probably help him out to create a website and AEO optimize that entire thing. And so his client, when that happens, people, when they search for that particular industry in that particular area, I'm quite confident it's going to show up on ChatGPT. I could see there are things that are already right, but I know when we do it, I was smiling. Brent doesn't know about this, but I was smiling inside that I was like, okay, if this cracks, if Brent is able to crack this and get this client onboarded, we'll be able to get him listed on ChatGPT pretty soon. And I was talking to Ed. I'm not sure if Ed is on the call or not. He's also one of our Pledge members and Deal.ai members. Ed used Pledge.ai to create content for one of his clients, and they did not have any. Hey Ed, they did not have any content on Facebook as such or other platforms. So the website was not optimized the way it ideally should be, because when it comes to optimizing things as per AEO, you need to check all the boxes, right? In this case, it was just the content that was created using pledge.ai, but there were other things that needed to be fixed as well. But still, when you searched for that particular business, it was giving you content by referencing the website. So ChatGPT was able to understand what you're looking for, even though there was no other content available anywhere else. It was giving you the content by extracting it from the website. So it works. We can already see the early signs. Now, another thing that we've launched is it's a smaller group of people. It's mastermind, wherein we're going to have bi-weekly calls, wherein it's going to be, so these calls are more one-sided. I go through the comments and I try responding everything. But then there's going to be a smaller group of people who are interested in having more intimate conversations so with a smaller group and network with other people as well. So you may be interested in signing up for Mastermind. We're gonna have bi-weekly calls for that smaller group of people. Okay, we can pick up your projects, go into it, analyze it, and I can probably suggest things that can be made better. Now, one other thing that I observed was I've been getting this question that, hey, if we optimize our website or our client's website for AEO, is that going to take away SEO optimization, right? So let me give you an example. I'm gonna create a picture for you here. I was talking to somebody last week about this thing. So let's say this is your SEO, okay? And let's say this is your AEO, okay? Oh, Eve, okay. I was talking to you last week. Perfect. So you have SEO here, you have AEO here. Okay, so there is this overlap. There is this overlap. So, and I'll give you an example why it's not exactly the same thing. So when you optimize for AEO, there will be some parts of SEO that you'll have to compromise on. For example, FAQs. If you have a page of FAQs and you generate the FAQs using pledge.ai through this app, AEO optimized FAQs, it's going to give you FAQs in a conversational manner, right? The SEO optimized FAQs are different. So to give you an example, let's say I used this example yesterday as well, where if you want to, let's say you like falafel and you want to search for falafel, where is the best falafel available near you or in your city? If you're searching for that on Google, you would use keyword format to search for stuff to get the optimal results. Best falafel near me. Okay, that's your keyword. If you're looking for ChatGPT, you're gonna have more conversational question. You'll be like, hey, it's as if you're talking to a real person. So, hey, can you tell me where can I find the best falafel in the town? That's what your question is going to be from ChatGPT. So it's more conversational. When it's more conversational, the answer is going to be more conversational as well, which takes away the SEO a little bit because you're now replacing the FAQs with AU optimized FAQs and not the SEO optimized FAQs. Now, how to tackle that is by having a blogs section on the website. So you can create blogs here, AU optimized blogs. What I'm going to do is I will give you this. I'll add another option here, which will incorporate keywords as well, the SEO optimized keywords. So you'll be able to add keywords here. So it will create AEO optimized blog, but will include keywords that will optimize your website for SEO a little bit as well. Okay. Now, does that make sense? Like whatever I'm talking about right till now, is it making sense? Let me just go through the comments a little bit. Okay. Perfect. You know what would be great if you guys include the scroll stopping in here. Yeah, Stefan, I mean, that's why I was saying, the images app that I'm going to add over here, I'm working on it. So you'll get that soon once we have the other content generator related apps that we need, content generation apps. So 1 second, yes, Stefan, having a separate room. Yeah, but I understand that you're saying that having one white label, but you got to understand it's completely different from deal.ai. It's not the same. It's like for example, if you want a white label book daddy, it's a completely separate offering. Deal.ai is a completely separate offering. Pledge.ai is a completely separate offering. you're probably not able to break that barrier very easily in your mind because, we are the same team. But a lot of people are like, when they come to us, they'll be like, hey, I have white labeled Go High Level as well. So now when they understand that it's a completely different company, the barrier is not there to break because it's a completely different company. It's just that we're the same group of people doing a lot of stuff. You may feel that, hey, can we get the same white label? You cannot because it's literally a separate solution. Kirsty, can you write the schema markup for SEO since it's not publicly? You can do that. Could you try an FA for each blog post, or is it crazy? FAQ. Blog posts won't have FAQs. FAQs is going to be for your website. Okay. Hey, Dr. Keith. I can't type tonight. Sorry, the FAQ page. Yeah, no, you don't need an FAQ page for each blog post, just for the main website. Again, you gotta understand, if you're putting FAQs on your blog page, you're breaking down the structure. So it's not just about having the content and just repeating it everywhere you can. But if you do that, then you're compromising on the structure. And AEO also focuses on how well structured your website is. Okay. It's good because you can make diff market too. Same thought, Helen. Okay. Exactly. It's a completely separate market, completely separate thing. Okay. No questions. So one thing that I observed also was, correct me if I'm wrong. It's an observation that I've not really validated, but I've just seen people struggling with this. That it's difficult to understand what keywords are applicable for a specific business, right? And if you have to include those keywords, as I was telling you, in AU optimized blogs, then what keywords you should be entering in this option that I'm going to give you here. How many of you struggle with the keywords? Or do you know what keywords are? Who doesn't know, or what keywords are? Just type in I don't. Yeah, in the sense of SEO itself. Yeah, so what I've done is there's this app now, keyword generator, okay? You type in all of these questions. You type in all of the answers to these questions, and it's going to give you a long list of keywords, and you can pick and choose the keywords depending upon where you want to use them. So let me give you an example. Say Austin core services. I kind of did this yesterday. But let me just not use my brain power for this a lot and just go to the back end of this app. Okay. So what I did was, okay, this is in different language. I was testing if it generates results in different languages or not. So these were my inputs. Business name this, location this, what are the core products and services, and it gives you core keywords, long tail keywords, local keywords. Depending upon what you want the keywords for, you're gonna get like at least 10 keywords for different categories. Now you can decide what keywords from here you want to pick and choose, and then put that in your blog posts or in other content that you want to use on your website. Right? How do you feel about this app? Okay, I'm just gonna look at the chat. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Now I'll tell you how else you can use this app. What are the other things? You already, Rodrigo, if you are subscribed to pledge.ai, you already have access to this app, keyword generator. It's right here on your pledge.ai login, right here. Now, another thing that when it comes to AEO optimization is internet. If you just look at that word, inter means it's all connected, a net that is connected with each other. So if you just optimize your website, and that's what I was saying, there are a lot of things that you've got to check off before you can say you're truly AEO optimized. One of the other things that needs to be taken into consideration is that there are other platforms as well that have established themselves in this internet world in a way that they're foundational, right? They're foundational platforms, and you cannot you cannot operate very effectively without these platforms today. That's the level of impact that they have. Like one of them is Google, another one is LinkedIn when it comes to businesses. So one thing that I found out was there is something called as Google Business Manager. So you need to have your business profile on Google. And that too, it doesn't really mean that you can just create a profile and just put in whatever you want to put over there. That profile needs to have very specific words, very specific keywords. It has to be under 750 characters. So you have to be super creative and super impactful and amazing at writing a copy that stays within 750 characters, includes keywords, long tail keywords, and is conversational as well. So for that, you got this app, Google Optimizer. Okay. Now, when you click on this app, you'll see it has a long description. The reason for this is that you have to, if you look at this, it says that this app helps you create powerful and optimized content, which LLMs use when Google is referenced to recommend your business. Before using this app, please make sure you take the following steps. So this is something that you have to do outside Pledge, outside ChatGPT, outside everywhere else. So you got to go to Google My Business and go here, okay? Google.com/business. And then sign in and create an account with the email address that's related to your business. Then click on Manage Now and add your business over there. And then add your location, fill in your contact details. If there's a website, you got to put the URL of the website. Again, if this website is AEO optimized, it's even better. Then you have to go through verification process. Verification process could be any of these, okay? It could be postcard verification. So they will literally mail you the postcard to the location that you have mentioned. It's going to have a code. You're going to go back to Google My Business and then put that code in, and it's going to verify your business. Another is phone verification, call or text, and all of that stuff. So you have to follow these steps first before using this app. So once you've done that, let's say it takes you a week's time. I mean, it's going to take you probably 15 minutes to create the profile, but to get the verification done, it could take you a week's time, because if they're sending you the postcard, it could take some days for you to receive it and then go and on the platform and verify it. Once that's done, now you can come onto this app, put your details here, and it's going to create a profile. It's going to create you a snippet of what you should put in the section. Now, you'll see result is just this much, okay? Because it has to be under 750 characters. But this is so powerful because now it talks exactly about what people most likely are going to look for on ChatGPT, but is also available on Google. So now, whenever ChatGPT suggests something, it not only references your website, it also references Google as well. It goes to LinkedIn too. It goes to Facebook too. I'm going to create another app which is going to be Facebook profile as well. So now when you are attacking this thing from all the directions and ChatGPT goes to Google, you have AEO optimized and SEO optimized intro there. It goes to LinkedIn, looks for you. It's right, it's there as well, and it's congruent. And the language is pretty much congruent. It goes to Facebook, that language is congruent. It goes to your website, that language is congruent. It's properly structured. There is nowhere that this LLM goes where or your business is not reflecting. So, and it's gonna start recommending your business way faster than it would otherwise. Does that make sense? Awesome. Perfect. Makes me so happy that you guys like this. Okay, let me just go through some questions. Awesome, awesome, perfect. So, Helen is saying, so if we have an external business, we should separately create all these things on Google for our new pledge.ai internal business. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Business only allow video verification. Oh, so Chuck, if they are asking for video verification, so just get that verification done, and then you're good to go. Just come in here, Google Optimizer, create the content. Justin, YouTube channels is not something we're focusing on right now. It's the businesses that have websites mainly. Yes, Helen. You got to make sure that it's always updated, it's always relevant. Thank you, Linda. Can we use this on sites that are not on Pledge platform? Use what that are not on Pledge platform? Like Steve. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Justin. If you white label, does it mean does it also open the content optimizer and content optimizer? Yes, it should. I'll check that setup in a second. AI app wizard should open if you white label this. Yes. Of course, Suzanne. Of course. But then because this world is not moving at the pace that it was when SEO was launched, you still need to make sure that your information always stays relevant. Is there an app in place that I will scan the existing? Yes, Dr. Keith, we do have. So it's a proposal generator. You can go over there, put your website, and it's going to scan your website and give you the output. It is being recorded. It's going to be part of the AU Academy. So, Kirsty, Google, LinkedIn, Facebook are, again, whenever you look at these solutions separately, they hold no value. Okay, it's like, let's say it took 10,000 drops to fill a cup of, with water. Now, if you just take one drop out, you will not see any difference in the quantity of the cup, the water that's there in the cup. But if you take the 10,000 drops out, you'll see that there's no water. So just one thing has no impact, but you got to do all of these things at the same time, and then you're going to see the impact. Okay, so thank you, Dr. Keith. So this is where it is. Let me go to pledge. Where is it? Right here. Okay, so AU proposal generator. You go over here, put your website in, choose the language output, and it's going to give you an output. Okay, go ahead and test it. Okay, next is LinkedIn business profile. Same thought process. You're going to have a Facebook one here. You're going to have at least 2 apps in this week. Okay, at least 2 apps. So let me show you the LinkedIn one, what it does. Let me show you the results that it had. So, okay, so you put all of these details here. Now, one thing when I was creating these apps, I realized that it may look like these are a lot of questions. The number of questions is too high. And I was thinking if we can compensate on any of these questions. But the thing is, you cannot without compromising on the quality of the response that you will get. Now, that also brings me to a point wherein I want to say that you have to be super clear, or you have to be aware about what you are doing before you get into this market, right? So you need to be aware about your business, or your clients need to be aware about your business, which a lot of times does not happen. And if something that's not happening, which should happen in the market, it means there is an opportunity there. So if you have this thing where you can help people and come up with, help them clear out what they should be doing, what their business should be about, what their core services should be, and all of that stuff, you can actually upsell a consulting package to your clients, right? You can go in their business and say, your clients will be like, hey, I've got 50 products. I just don't know what to do about it. I've got, 15 services. I don't know what to do about it. So you can just go in there, act as a consultant, help them out, and then create all of these things. Brent. Can you use this optimized web no matter what platform? Correct, Steve. You can. But then again, if you go back and check my recordings, the other thing that these large language models take into consideration is how fast your website is loading. And we've shared this time and again that when you build website on our platform, that's what I'm saying. We're working on a new funnel and website creator tool, which I'll be launching in a few weeks from now. The websites that you build on our platform are much faster and they perform much, much better than the websites that you create on another platform. And we've tested it with 6 or 7 other platforms. I did it by myself. So I built not an entire website, but like a page with an image and some text on it, some other elements like a contact form and all of that stuff. I used the same image, same text, same contact form on 6 or 7 other platforms. Like the other platforms were ClickFunnels 2.0, Wix, Kajabi, Go High Level, Squarespace. I think one more I can't really recall right now. It's like at least 1 year ago when I did this activity. Our performance score was 98. The maximum we can get is 100. The next closest one that was there to us was 78 or 77. So again, going back to the analogy of one drop in the glass of water, you can have this content on other platform, but if the website or it's not loading faster, it's not going to get recommended. If your competitor has similar level of content, like the quality of the content is same, and but their website loads faster. Okay. Ed, 27 a month is for white label, 45 a year is access to pledge.ai only. Is there a list of items available to show what is included with the client's purchase of AEO optimization through your team? Oh, that's a completely separate question, Brent. That's not part of pledge at this point in time. When we launch Done For You service here, then we'll talk about it. Thanks, Kirsty. you. Are you planning on putting a website builder? Yes, Darren, planning on putting the website builder here. The tool is getting built, like it's going to be much, much better, much more powerful tool. So give me a few weeks, I'll launch it. Thank you. No worries, Tim. You can look at the watch the recording. Yep. So have a consultation upsell, and bounce. Daddy, what is the difference for white label inside app model, pledge pricing model? So if you want to sign up just for yourself, then it's like 45 a year. The price is going to go high, by the way. If you want white label, that's 27 a month. Yes, Helen, that's the idea. See, with world changing at the pace that it is changing, we're trying to make it simple enough, as simple as we can, without compromising on the quality of the service and the quality of the output, that you have lowest brain damage or pain when you are walking this path. So you're going to have website builder here, you're going to have content builder here, you're going to have image creation tools here, you're going to have academy here. You already have academy here, so you can learn about stuff. You already have Ask Darsh as a coach, so you can go in and ask questions, which is going to keep getting better and better. You're going to have more and more apps that are going to help you do everything. So even though you have to be on your toes, but you just need one user ID and password. You log into this platform and all your questions are answered just right here. Yeah, Justin. I mean, I've built that page by myself, so I know it doesn't do as good as it does on our platform. Craig, I may probably do a session on that when we launch that tool, but I can't really go really deep in website building because that's a course in itself. Yes, Marie. So let's say you opt for done for you. We build that entire website for you, which is AEO customized, and then we move it to your account, and then you can change things later if you want to by yourself. Yeah, Donna. Okay, so if it requires video verification, perfect. So just get video verified on Google, and then just put this profile from Google Optimizer. Okay, I'll come on to that, Tom, in a second. I want to talk about this LinkedIn app first. So again, so Google, you have got this Google business profile. Now you have LinkedIn business profile. Now, LinkedIn requires a headline. So this is your headline that AI models love. And then this is going to be your about section. So it talks about what your business is about, what are your features and services, what's your experience and impact, and what's your value and vision. So you don't have to type in your value and vision by yourself. It generates everything by itself. But the only thing is that you have to answer these very basic questions that if you know what your business is about, you should not have any problems. Now, I understand that sometimes when the business is new, you don't know what your unique selling point is. And sometimes we just get hung up on words so much that we're not able to progress further. So USP, unique selling point, which literally means that what's unique in your business, makes your business stand out. Your competitor, let's say you're a restaurant owner, and your unique selling point is that you pay a lot of attention on hygiene. And if that's your unique selling point, it doesn't really matter how new you are in the market. If you use ingredients that are, that you create at home, you don't buy it from the market, they're organic, and you use vegetables that are homegrown, you don't need to be in the market for a long time. So, or you buy from local farmers. So you just got to be a little creative and understand what can you write over here? And because of that, I've given the examples of what you can write, which is not relevant to your years of, how long the business has been in the market for, the years that it has been in the market for. So location and services area, you would know where the business is. What are your core services? What are you actually offering? So if it's dry cleaning, then you're actually offering dry cleaning, laundry, alterations, and all of that stuff. Your business would know what you're offering, right? You would know your business name. You just give a tagline or mission statement in your own language, not optimized as for AEO because the tool is going to do it for you. Then location, USP that we just talked about. If there has been any achievement or social proof. So let's say you don't have to have an actual achievement or an actual award. What I'm trying to say is, let's say if a business has been even nominated for something, which not every business gets nominated for, that still can be considered as an achievement. Or if there has been notable milestones. So let's say if the business has been new in the market and they're in the market for, let's say, just 3 months. So the milestone for a business that is just 3 months old in the market is, you can say, we are growing our business 30% month on month. So let's say in the first month they had 10 customers. Month 2, they had 13 customers. Month 3, they had 30% of 13, and then add that onto 13. So which is your 4, which is 17 customers. So you can then say that's still an achievement that the business is consistently growing. That's a notable milestone for that business. If there are any media features, then you can mention that. Or if there are any testimonials from the clients, you can mention that. Keywords you can generate from keyword generator. What industry does that business fall in? Excuse me. What is the tone that you prefer? And output language. And then it's going to create the content for you. You simply have to copy paste. Yeah, Justin, you definitely can if that's your USP. Right? Any questions with regards to whatever we've covered today? All the apps, the new updates. There's one thing that I want to announce in the end, but I want to answer all the questions. Any questions, guys? Any comments? Any questions? Okay. Your question about literacy updates thing. Thank you. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Marie. Okay, agency. Okay, yeah, Tom, sorry, I'm going to come back to that. Yes. So Elaine, you should go through the previous 2 calls. It's 2 hours of investment from your end to cover whatever we've covered in the previous 2 calls, but that's fundamental. So go over there, go through those calls. You can actually, if I'm not wrong, increase the speed of the calls as well. So yeah, so you can actually do 1.5 and finish the call sooner, but just go through it. And how can you market to musicians? I can help you out with that, Patrice, but that's a very specific question. So I gotta be on a call specifically with you for that. Yep, you're gonna increase the speed. Sometimes they're like, oh, 2 hours? I can't spend 2 hours, just increase the speed. Okay. Charlie, that's your AI personality that I used. And then I pushed it through white label. I created the document for AEO, and I uploaded it in the knowledge base, connected it to the AI personality, and pushed it through white label. You would not get Ask Darsh as a part of white label, but you'll get all the other apps. Okay. Tom, your question. Yeah, you could use the AI document as well. Oh, AI document, what that is? It's deal.ai related, Ed. I just don't want to confuse everyone. So let's keep it for deal call. Okay. Deals team, Fawad. So whenever you have any questions or any concerns, just send an email to support@deal.ai. or you can send an email to, can copy me as well here. And we'll look into it, whatever the challenges are. Yeah, for your end users. See, the thing is, whenever there's something wrong, it's rare that it's wrong for just one person. It still happens, rarely, but generally when something is wrong, it's wrong across the platform, and we will any which ways know about it. But if in case one of your users is facing challenge, just reach out to us. Content optimizer. So let's say you have an existing, you have content on your website. Okay, let me show you from here, content optimizer, because it's logged, it's a paid app, it's not free. So what you got to do is you put in the target audience, what is the main objective that you want to optimize this content for? Is it going to be put on, you're going to publish it on website or blog, or what, where are you going to publish it, or news article? Preferred keywords. If you don't have any and you want to add keywords, go to the keyword generator and put the keywords here and just copy paste the actual content here. Okay. Now it's going to understand all the things that you've given the inputs as, and then optimize the content as per AEO. So your existing content will be optimized as per AEO. Okay. All right. Tom, agency in a box. Okay. So done for you service right now. We don't have a agency in a box here, which will be part of Pledge eventually. But done for your service right now, once we launch the website builder, will be that we'll build the website for you. It's going to have separate levels. You want to go for the full package wherein we do everything, like your social media content and all of that stuff. Or it's just a website that you want to build. So that's, once we launch it, I'll talk more about it. And once that is launched, agency in a box is going to follow that. If you want to sell whatever we are selling directly to you, but if you want to sell that to your users, then you should be able to do it. And my team is going to fulfill that under your brand. So once we reach that stage, I'll talk more about it. But just wanted to address that question. Do white labels also get access to logged offers? The logged apps that are part of the pledge, you don't, but when you sign up for white label, the other apps get unlocked. Downloader, there's no downloader anywhere. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Rodrigo. No, content optimizer is not part of white label. No problem, Justine. Thank you. Okay, what was that? Patrice just send me an email here. You can get in touch with me. Yeah, Tom, it's 2K for deal.ai. Yeah, so Tom, wait for it. If you want to go over agency in a box for pledge, wait for it. Make teams over. Now we have the team already set up, Helen. So okay. Now we are covering these things, like whatever apps I'm launching and whatever things that I understand about this topic. I cover one or few topics every single week. We've thought of launching a bootcamp for this pledge.ai as well. It's going to be on 7th of January. By that time, we're going to have website builder. We're going to have other apps as well, which I'll share more details with you about probably next week. But I just wanted to let you know that we're going to be having a bootcamp as well. It's going to be, again, 8 hours bootcamp. It will be on weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. We'll see which day works best for everyone, where we will not only teach you stuff, and it's not going to be webinar style, It's going to be in a meeting style where you will do things with me, and we'll go step by step and touch everything that you need to do to optimize your online presence for AEO. Everything. Okay? Not one app, not two apps, everything that you need to do. Okay? Now, again, because we're going to be touching upon a lot of topics, you need to understand that we cannot go completely deep into all the topics, but you will understand what each and every topic is going to be about, and I'll teach you the fundamentals and how to use those things, but you will know everything about AEO in that bootcamp. It's going to be on 7th of January, Rennie. I'll send you the link next week. Whenever we decide the entire agenda and we create a page for that. Donna, you probably signed up for Deals bootcamp, not for Pledge. But yeah, January. We were thinking to do it in December, but then we were like, holiday season, you may want to spend time with your family, which you should. I want to spend time with my family as well. So not doing it in December, we'll do it in January. We'll have more content, better apps. We'll have more apps to use all of this content and create websites as well. Will there be PDF for it? There's as in bootcamp content. PDF like for the agenda? Sure. I mean, you're gonna have a page where you can go in and check whatever the agenda is gonna be for the bootcamp. How many of you are interested in bootcamp, by the way? I mean, I just don't wanna. Helen, okay. Awesome. Okay, perfect. 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 So you guys are early group, so it's not going to be super crazy. Let me just ask this right now, actually. I was thinking of doing it for like $297 for 8 hours. If I ask you to register right now, I'm going to go crazy on this. Only for $97. Would you do it? Should I send the link right now? Hold on. Let me create the link. Let's do it. Let's make it official. Let's do it already. 1 second. Flash.ai bootcamp discounted price. All right. And 97. Now you will not receive any email confirmation for this as of yet because I'm literally creating the link right now. Let me just share my screen actually. I didn't plan on doing this. I'm literally creating the link right now. I'm gonna hit create link and it's gonna give me the link. Create link. I'm just gonna copy this link and I'm gonna put it in the chat. Let's go for it, guys. It's gonna be let me just check. It's gonna be no. When do you guys want it? Because it's for you. Do you want to do it on? Are you okay on 7th, which is Tuesday or weekend? Or you want to do it on the weekend, Saturday? Can you? Yeah, but then we're not gonna be sharing the recording, Craig. 8 hours bootcamp, guys. What are you getting? 8 hours bootcamp. We're gonna touch all the aspects of AEO, so you'll understand everything that I know of. Weekend. Okay, weekend. Let's go for weekend. Let's do it on 11th then. 11th January works good. Okay. Go crazy. I just put the link in the chat. Just go and sign up over there right now. Let me book you guys in. The actual price that I'm going to put on pledge.ai for the bootcamp is going to be for $297. You'll see it by yourself. But just because you guys wanted to do it, I was like, let me just offer something crazy right now. You're an early group. I want to respect you guys. It's going to be on Zoom, all virtual. All virtual. That's the link. Let me know how many of you have signed up for it. Putting the link once again in the chat. We'll do it at 11 EST from 11 till 7. Awesome, Craig. Awesome, Brad. Kurt, awesome. Eddie, awesome. Perfect, Michelle. Okay, Marie, probably in February then. No, Donna, that the bootcamp that you probably signed up for is for Deal, not here. Perfect, Patrice. Danny, awesome. Debbie, perfect. Awesome, Eve. Helen, Chuck, Rob. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Lindsay. That's one thing that we just don't really know how to maneuver right now because you'll be in Sydney. No, Marie, we're not going to be distributing recording. I'm sorry for that because it's going to be so valuable for $97. Not going to be able to do the recording part. Perfect, Christy. Don't know how now if I have 8 hours. It's not 7th, but it's 11th. It's okay if you can't do it on 11th February then. So we're going to have one bootcamp every month. Just put the link once again in case if you are scrolling back up for the link. Awesome. Oh, it's going to be a big group. Perfect. Okay. Marie, I'm not too sure, honestly. I really don't know. I'm not trying to rush you in. I just created this link right in front of you guys. I did not have this link. I wanted to do it for 297, but I really love this crowd. Almost everybody who joined in the beginning of this call is still here. So, and it's already above 1 hour. So it's just my way of showing respect. And you're early group, you trusted us, and you're here since, the very beginning, just trying to give it back. But I just don't really know when we add more value, if I'll be able to do it or not. Okay, perfect. Awesome, perfect. Great. It would start at 11 a.m. Eastern, Marie. 11 a.m. Eastern. 11 a.m. Eastern on 11th January. That's not difficult to remember. 11th EST, 11th January. Yep, 2025. Great. Any questions for me, guys? Any questions for, yeah, are you joining in? You from Australia? Awesome, perfect. Perfect, Donna, no worries. 3 a.m. Okay, Fawad, bring it on. Eve, I know. Homework to do. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, Ed. Awesome. 3 a.m. Sunday, Fawad. I'll share my story with you, next week about late night calls. So I'll give you a little bit of, I'll leave you guys at cliffhanger. So I'm from India originally, and I used to attend some calls in my midnight, after my midnight, and I'll tell you the impact of those calls that it had on my life. I'll show you where I was and where I am right now, next week because of those calls that I attended after midnight, Fawad. So you're not gonna regret it. Oh, no worries. We'll have a pajama party then, Lindy. No problem. Okay. Looking forward to it. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure to talk to you again, to interact with you. I hope I've answered all of your questions. If not, send me an email at darsh@deal.ai. I'll try getting back to you as soon as possible. I'm traveling tomorrow, so you may not hear from me until Wednesday at least. But yeah, I'll try getting back as soon as possible. Cannot wait to have this boot camp with you guys. See you next week. Take care. Bye. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone.